good day, everybody. We are back with something new this time. We're going to have a podcast about Monster Hunter World, and yeah, since there is no Monster Hunter game on the PS4, we decided to do it on Destiny, since we have been uploading next to no Destiny content, so we kind of took a summer break. Summer break's over, so we're going to fully back to new Let's Plays, new videos, new everything, and yeah, so let's just start off at the beginning. E3 2017. What was your first opinion when you first saw the trailer during the press
I was,
conference?
I was like, wait a minute, I know this. And then when I saw the great story, I'm like, oh my god. I was just instantly getting hyped the moment I saw the great sword,
Yeah,
and
I
it was just awe-inspiring. Like it's been God knows how many years since Portable Third, and that was the last PlayStation exclusive Monster Hunter game. And
yep.
then and now we're back at PlayStation.
Well, yeah, the main problem I always had with the Nintendo versions is after 3 Ultimate, they were all only on 3DS. And I just can't play for a long period of time with a 3DS.
Yeah, I honestly, and I mean no offense to Nintendo, but they should have just kept Monster Hunter on consoles.
Yeah, if it would the 3 Ultimate was I played 3 Ultimate for a shitload of time, but mostly the Wii U
Yeah,
version. So, but it's just that I can't play for a long time on a
yeah.
handheld.
Hmm.
The Switch would be different since the Switch is a hybrid, but yeah, Double Cross never comes to the Europe and the US, so you have to do.
As of
But then
right
again,
now,
no, it will
maybe
never
later
come.
on.
Just it will never come. We get the new next generation already in 3 4
True,
months.
true.
So yeah, they're
Uh,
not sticking with the old
September.
generation. Plus, let's
Yeah,
just
four
say
months.
one thing. Um, the release date October. Why the hell do I say October?
January.
I wish it was October already. That is coming out. No, January 26th. If I'm out of my head. If I'm wrong,
January
it will
26th,
pop
you
up
are
on screen.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. January
Um,
26th.
that's
Worldwide too.
when it will come out, and well, I will be doing an unboxing of the collector's edition if I can get my paws on it. And we
Hmm.
will be definitely uploading a lot of videos about Monster Hunter World.
Yeah.
Especially, we're going to do an first introduction hunt of every new monster we can fight as a
Hmm.
team or solo. So every first
Yeah.
encounter we're going to bring to you guys.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
yeah,
I just
no, yeah, go ahead.
I like to point out that when you talk about the collector's edition, you use the word paw. I the generations left its mark on you when you found out you could play as a Palico, didn't it?
Yeah, well, that's one feature that we're gonna have to say goodbye to, since there is no way you're
Yeah,
going to play as a
it's a
Palico.
sad thing, but
It's a
well,
sad thing, but Palicos were not really that great of a new addition. To
hmm
be honest, the new hunting styles were more my thing,
hmm
especially
yeah,
Aerial Sword and Shield.
yeah,
But let's wrap it up for a moment, because we're going
hmm
to show you guys the trailer we talked about.
hmm
It's going to be popping up, and in the meantime, we're going to go to the tower, because I have some
the
Eververse to
farm.
spend. Nah, I'd rather, well, nah. Oh wait,
Yeah,
no, yeah, farm. We
yeah,
go to farm.
yeah,
Yeah,
because I'm not on my warlock.
we go to farm.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting close to that 280. So yeah,
Hmm.
some of my stuff already got there. Some of them don't.
Hmm.
I'm just trying to collect the entire ropes of the Optimacy armor. Got 2 out of 5, so let's hope. And I am gonna spend some silver there. So I will see you guys in the Lost Forest farm thingy. And we are back here at the farm. Well, one of the new points, let's just talk about the new monsters.
Uh,
And I have to say,
mhm.
I got really by Anjanath. When we first saw Anjanath, I was like, "Hello, Devil
My
Joe, my old friend."
Yeah, I was thinking like when I saw Anjanath, I was thinking like, wait a minute, is that like a furry Devil Joe?
It's the Furry Devil Joe. Okay, hashtag new
Oh
nickname
god,
confirmed. Furry Devil Joe. Yep. Well,
furry
by the way,
Devil
you're
Joe.
furry as well. So yeah, you're a furry titan. So
Touche.
that does make sense. So yeah, um, plus there are
Um,
right now there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
there
9,
are
10, 11,
11
12,
new
13, 14,
monsters exclusive to
15
this game.
confirmed large monsters, of which
11,
4 of them are
11 of them
returning.
and 11 of them are new. We won't go into detail, but we can give you
Okay,
if
from the old returning monster, which one is your favorite to
yeah.
be returning?
Um you know, me being the fire breathing nuthead that I am at times, I am going with Rathalos.
Well, I'm going with Barrow. Barrow has always
Yeah.
been one of my favorite monsters to fight since Monster Hunter Tri, which is where I started playing. And yeah, so I'm really glad that it's back. Um, yeah, let's say favorite new monster. What's yours?
My new favorite is Nier Gigante, the new flagship.
Well, so my favorite new monster is actually Paolulmu, or as I like to call it, Poofbat. I was gonna say Poofbird, but that's the Kurapeko, which will always be my favorite
Yeah.
monster no matter what.
Mm, yeah.
Ah!
I.
And I'm downstairs.
Oh God.
Well, I was I was gonna have to get down here anyway, so
Hmm.
I'm just gonna jump over there. Okay, but from the smaller monsters, is there anybody you especially think is a unique new addition?
Um, I would have to say. Oh, which one was it here? Hang on a second. It was.
Chicken.
It was Kestodon.
Gastrodon? That sounds like a Pokemon.
Yeah, it kind of does with that name, but um, yeah, it's a new unique monster, a small monster to Monster Hunter World, and like what Capcom seems to be doing nowadays in Monster Hunter is making dinosaurs look similar to dinosaurs, and this small
Make
one is no
dinosaurs look
exception to it.
similar like dinosaurs. That makes sense. That you make a dinosaur look
Yeah, I
like a
know, right?
dinosaur.
Yeah. I'm not going to go into a full detail with what dinosaur this looks like. If you want to know, I recommend looking up the Monster Hunter Wikipedia for that. But what's your new favorite small monster that's been revealed so far?
Phew. Probably Grin Valkyne, which are basically the wild cats, which actually are based off lynxes in a matter of way. That's probably my favorite new additions.
Yeah, a
Speaking
new.
about cats and pelicos, let's talk about something that you can get through these cats. The Grim Valkyne. Through those cats, there is a way of where you can actually get them to work with you, and basically, as a matter of fact, help you complete things. Well, uh, like talk to them, learn your cat the language of the monsters, the local monsters. And basically, if you get that skill right, your Palico can ride. Ooh, got a ship. And I got another ship. Ooh, I got a new ship I love. Yep, I got a new ship I'm gonna rock.
Okay.
So,
Anyway,
yeah.
getting back on track here.
Yeah. Yeah, so then you Palico can basically play Monster Hunter Stories while fighting a monster, and I've seen some. It's not really that powerful, but it can do some good damage.
Yeah. From the amount of gameplay I've seen, I like it as a new feature.
Ooh.
I actually have no problems with it whatsoever as of right now. And I probably won't ever have a problem.
By the way, I got an exotic emote.
Oh god. That's good to know.
Come see me again, Guardian.
Aside from that,
Welcome, Guardian.
what was your this is going to the second and then later third trailer. Let's bring up the discussion of the giant elder dragon that has popped up in this game. We can't really. We have a hard time discussing the second half of its name, but for now we're just gonna call it.
That's for you, because it's Zora Magdaros.
Yeah, I mean, I could say Magdaros, but it's kind of hard for me to even get it out right. Yeah. But I'm just gonna, if you hear me say his name, just I'll just be saying like the first half, which is Zora.
Yeah, then I will just go ahead and say Magdaros.
Yeah. Are you really gonna do that?
Thank you
What?
for shopping at Eververse.
You saying something? I'm finishing it off.
It's
Aren't
easy,
we
man,
always?
Guardian. You got the silver. Eververse
Touche.
has the gold.
Always touche with you.
But what was your first impression when you saw the thing?
I was like, I don't like lava. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah, considering how big it is, when we finally saw it very good to the point we could tell what this monster was, yeah, I bet that's your initial reaction. What I thought of Zora was,
Eververse is here for all.
yeah, that's a Dire Morales on steroids mixed with a Godzilla-like body.
It's a lot to take in.
And I have to say, Capcom, you did good. You did good with this one. I am not going to deny it.
Yeah, that's indeed.
Yeah. Back to Nier Gigante. And the only way I will be fine with if it's an Elder Dragon or not is if Capcom would just show gameplay of someone capping it. That would be the only way to prove once and for all. There is some information going out that Nier Gigante is an Elder Dragon, and I could agree with this considering its body structure is resembling close to Gore Magala's body structure, which was then used for its grown-up version, Shagaru, its cousin, giant Elder Dragon cousin, Gormazio, and then later in Double Cross was Valfalk, or Baru Faruku, as it's also known in that game. And I have to say, it is probably the most unique version of that body structure to date, because the thing about Nier Gigante is the spikes on its body, he will constantly break them at times, or you will break them. And if you leave him long enough, because leave him alone long enough, because these things will regrow, but if you leave any spikes alone long enough, the spikes will turn black and harden, and if you try to hit those spikes, your weapon will then later bounce off.
That's
And
interesting.
so pretty much what you're going to have to do with Nier Gigante is fight it aggressively. You really need to go like a Titan in Destiny and then just go all out on it, as Zavala would say.
That would more be something Blood Demon Wolf would say, just saying, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt. She would gladly agree with that. I am without a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, we have reason to believe, and I think everyone would believe this, but because of Anjanath, we have the gut feeling that there's sadly going to be no Devil Joe this time around. And in all honesty, if that is true, Devil Joe deserves his well-deserved break.
Yep.
I
that
just
gigantic ass.
Yeah. Pickle monster. Let's be honest. Everyone called him a pickle.
Well, I call him President Devil Joe.
Well, yeah. Then again, that was an idea spawned by me.
Well, I actually cosplayed President Devil Joe, so yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
No, not our own goal, you idiot.
Well, there's no one else playing. Does it even matter which goal it goes to?
Yes, because we already are 5 to get 0.
Touche.
Oh wait, what I almost saying 5? 3 to 0.
Now, let's get to gears, gear, weapon, armor, and all that stuff. Unless you want to start with the character customization.
Well, the character customization is where it all begins.
Yeah, including the intro of the game, which in the TGS was shown.
Tokyo Game
And-
Show.
Yeah, and let me just point it out. In the intro, before you even start the character customization, there is an odd hunter in there that is strangely resembling the Ace Cadet, and I wonder if he has any if it is him or if he has any relations to him. From if anyone knows who the Ace Cadet is, that's good for you.
Yep.
But yeah, and then we got an interesting new character. One of the 3 new interesting characters in Monster Hunter World is our handler. Since you know more in
She's hot,
detail
by
about
the
the
way.
handler, yeah, since you know more detail of what she's doing in the game, could you care to explain it, my friend?
Well, basically, the handler is your is assigned to you by the Monster Hunter Guild. Just saying about the region, the new region. I don't know exactly how the entire region is called, but
they
basically
never really
it's an
give that
island.
out, actually.
It's an island that you as a hunter are assigned to, and there have been several fleets going to that island to explore and settle there, to basically make a Monster Hunter community.
Yeah. And thing about those fleets, you and her are part of the 5th fleet to go to this island, because the first fleet was pretty much the pioneer fleet, as it were.
Yep.
And after you get introduced to her with you and your Palico that you also get to create, you then get sort of attacked by Zora Magdaros. Would you call it being attacked by it? Would you call it being attacked by him, or would you?
Well, basically, he just was swimming in
out of the
pool.
ocean.
He was basically
he just
swimming
came
in
out of
the
the
pool, and we
ocean.
just happened to be there at the moment. So.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a interesting experience, and when you finally get to control your character, and you start on Zora Magdaros' back, that Elder Dragon is you be like you're actually climbing up an actual mountain in the form of a dragon. and it is just awestruck, amazing on how well detailed they do it. And I'm actually looking forward to see how they do the actual fight when we actually get to finally fight him in the story.
I think it's similar to Gen Moron and Darren Moron. But you
I
have
would
to
not
first fight in the first phase on a ship to do a load of damage.
I would agree to that, but considering how the intro of the fight has him popping out of the ground, from what I'm guessing is the intro for his fight in the story, I would say it's not going to do that. But yet there is a ship on in the supposed story, because the next character we're going to be covering orders the ship that they're on to fire a Dragonator at it.
Yeah, well, just saying that I wasn't really done with the handler yet, so...
Oh, yeah. But we'll get to him
So
later after
basically,
you're done with
the handler, she's traveling with you at all times. She is the one at base camp that will provide food for you and other things.
I want to add something new. A new feature that they've shown with her is that she can actually cook your food now.
That's what I just said.
So basically, no. But by that I mean you give her a bunch of raw meats. Odds are she'll give you a stack of well done steaks.
Oh, that's actually pretty neat. I didn't know.
Yeah. And there's more to it, but I just kind of sugarcoat it with the well done steaks, and I love not having to. That wasn't even in the goal. What the hell?
Magic.
Anyway, but yeah, like my friend here said, she will be at the base camp at all times. She will kind of talk to you every now and then while you're God knows how far away from her, which we have yet to figure out how she's able to do that.
Seen in the recent TGS trailer, she will be traveling with you to different areas and cutscenes and such. So it's not that she is only there always, but but let's just say the best new feature: you can switch weapons at base camp.
Yeah, and armor too, which in Charms is just so beautiful idea. I love that Capcom had done that.
Yeah, which makes the part of free hunting that was a
which
failure.
Is returning.
Yeah,
and that was a bigger failure. Yeah, free hunt is returning, folks. So anyone who has missed free hunt.
Oh, and just saying this time, free hunt is not just for one player; it's for 4 players.
Is that actually confirmed? I didn't know that. Ah, good.
Because well, it's not, but it's because of the single player. You can always open up your game.
True.
And then everybody that you want to can join. If you want randoms to join you on free runs, you can do that. If you want only friends, you can also do that.
Yeah. Is there anything left to say about the handler, or beside her being hot?
Well, she also gives you information about the monsters. Plus, she's. I think she is studying monsters.
The Fifth Fleet is part of a research team, so of course she'd be studying the monsters.
Yeah, and everybody that got sent in the Fifth Fleet, every hunter has a researcher attached to them. Yeah.
Another new gimmick of before I go to this gimmick, let's just continue with the other characters. The next character I think we should go into discussion is the commander of, some people would call him the. Oh no! The old man. No one's given him a name yet, or what else? But he was the commander of this. It was part of the First Fleet. And so he's been on the island for about 40 some years.
Yeah, 40 years.
So
yeah, I just want to point out one little thing. He was so long on the island, he even got a son. That's around the age of 30.
And then he got a grandson, which I believe. I wouldn't. I wouldn't say
No,
around the
he's
age
not
of 30
30.
because I think he's older than 40. So
Yeah, I think he's like
he's-
50 years.
yeah, maybe 50 or 60. Good, maybe a good 60 years. From the way he looks. But yeah, the he does have a grandson, of course, and he's following the footsteps of his grandfather by being a hunter. He is the hunter with with a Jawblade greatsword. With a he has a black mohawk, right?
I don't know about who
I believe
exactly you're talking.
I believe so. If anyone could let us know in the comments to correct us on that, please do. um,
God damn it, Nappa.
and basically, the commander is pretty much, since he's been on the island for so long, he is considered like also a village chief, and he will also be part of the reason he will help you hunt the Elder Dragon of this game.
Yep.
And I believe, thanks to me talking about the commander, we also talked, I think, everything we know about his grandson. So I'll start the conversation of the latest new gimmick on the hunters is the grappling shot. One of the new ones, anyway. So what was your opinion of the grappling hook?
I was like, you wake me up before I hook you, and I'm gonna make you go right down now.
Yeah. So with this grappling hook, it also doubles like a crossbow, so you can shoot certain. I'm not sure what you're able to fire out of the slingshot besides the berries and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you can use it to hit, which is and I'm gonna be saying this is another new feature what I'm about to bring up, destructible land area. So if you say there's like a stalagmite on top of a monster and there's stuff around it which can easily break the stalactite down onto the monster, then you can use a slingshot to hit it.
Yep.
And as for the grappling hook, you can use it to try to mount a monster. You can use it to on a Renablos. I believe that's the name of it. I think it doesn't say it on here. But and a new kind of pterodactylish like monster. I don't recall the name of it, unless you do.
No, not exactly, to be honest.
Yeah, and well, these two animals are used as like fast travel points. With the Renablos being the actual fast traveling thing, because they are helping you this time around instead of you being able to hunt them. And where those Renablos are gonna be able to fly you to different base camps around the area that you're hunting, these pterodactyl-like creatures will just go to a random zone. And I just want to say this to first-time players, you are going to want to do this because a thing about the map areas this time around is, and I was just doing this on the free hunts so that you can have an easier time on your hunts later, is that the whole map is blacked out. But if you travel to one area and then move on to every other area in the map zone, it will get revealed and will stay revealed because you just recently discovered that area. So there is a bit of exploration in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Which I actually can agree with and enjoy. And another thing I like to mention is it's kind of interesting because now that there is a wide world mode in here, they actually made it more realistic. And I'm not just saying with just the map itself, they kind of did it with the monsters themselves. Because, say like with the Anjanath and Rathalos, If you drew an Anjanath to a Rathalos back in the old games, either one would just attack you straight out. They wouldn't attack each other. But now, they will attack each other, which makes it very interesting to see how the hunt will play out more. And it's an interesting feature, and I am looking forward to and if it's like a surprise that they somehow reveal that Devil Joe is in the game out of nowhere, I would be like, okay, and then I'll be like, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna draw an Anjanath to a Devil Joe and see what will happen. Because it'd be like the furry Devil Joe versus the Pickle Joe.
You would make a reference.
Hey, I gotta. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Phew. Anything I like
Because
to
I did.
add?
Yeah, because I did kind of explain quite a bit, which is a shocker for me.
Phew. Yeah, there's not really much actually for me to add anymore.
Oh yeah, I did forget one thing though. The gear and weapons. I cannot believe I completely forgot this after I mentioned it. Earlier. What they're doing with weapons and armor. I will go into more detail with the weapons since I further study this more. With the weapons, back then when you had weapons that diverged into two or more paths, you would get multiple weapons and just upgrade them, multiple versions of the same weapon, and then upgrade them into the same way. Now, in the new way they designed it, you can. I'm not. They didn't explain how it works, but you can now reverse. Reverse the weapon to a previous state, and according to a YouTuber where I studied this on by watching his video, he said that you can actually gain the parts that you use for the upgrade back. And if that's the case, I will love that, and it would be an awesome thing in case if I don't like a weapon upgrade that I'm not comfortable with. And as for armor, as far as I can explain, armor and charms have levels now for skills. They go from attack boost, defense boost, probably health boost, you know, like all that stuff. And
Yeah.
since they have levels, I'm not completely 100% sure how they work, because like I said, the guy I watched this from kind of explained it too fast for my liking, which I don't mind if he did it that fast. But if you want to find his channel, look up Azric Gaming, if I pronounced his name right. He has all of his videos up to date with Monster Hunter. Probably way better discussed than when we're doing it.
Yeah, we're just doing it during our random gameplay stream thingy.
Yeah, so if you don't like our video, you don't have to watch it.
Really? You're saying that now afterwards it was like so long already in the video?
Yeah, well, it's a choice.
Oh,
it's a choice. Well, what'd you find?
I found out that the class sword, the one that you get once, you can get a second time.
Oh, yeah. And of course there's like different versions of it from what I understand. Yeah, but if you want to or not, but we're not forcing you. I mean, but if you like our video, that's good too. Well, yeah, whatever. If it was my video. Yeah. As far as that, I think There's also a research mechanic for monsters, um, where it's like a full-blown Wikipedia, and you can see what monsters are weak to, as you research every monster because they have a specific level for each monster for research. Further up the tree, you'll get, like I said, gain weak points, see what they're weak to, in terms of element wise, and what they are weak to weapon wise, with the weak points as well. And
Mm-hmm.
and plus with the book, it actually shows you where you live. And I studied this a bit more than the guy I mentioned did, and from what I can confirm is that there are actually, as far as I can tell, 6 areas in Monster Hunter World, which is the Ancient Forest. There's a desert area. I don't recall the name of it, and then there's like kind of like a
Wildspire
coral,
Shrine.
like
The
yeah,
Wildspire Waste.
yeah. By the way, all 3 areas that are revealed so far are beautiful as hell.
Oh yes,
They
they're so
they are beautiful. Um what else is there? I think I pretty much got everything now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I can remember, but if there's anything more, then well, we'll discuss it the next time we talk about Monster Hunter.
Yeah, because
Uh,
we haven't really seen everything revealed at TGS yet, so once
yeah.
we find out more, we will definitely bring it if we have a
hmm
chance.
Yeah. We're not gonna make a straight out promise saying that we will do it. Like
Yeah, but
some
by
YouTubers.
the way, also expect this week there's going to be a new live stream
Mhm,
about probably Destiny 2.
mhm.
That's probably our main focus. We're going to do some trials of the 9. We're going to try out some of the other stuff.
Yeah. Nightfall Strikes. Whatever we feel like doing at the time.
Yep.
And if we can get 6 people, you think we're gonna try to attempt the raid if we're high enough level to where I think one person in the clan that we're in recommended 300, right? 300 plus.
Yeah, that's something might even go and live stream it if we have the people for it. So
Just saying, one part of that raid I'm not looking forward to is that those damn war beasts.
yeah, those have been annoying, but if once you get the mechanic through, yeah. But I
Yeah.
guess we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yeah.
This was me, Trimeister. I'm accompanied by,
Dark Warp
and we will see you guys next time.
in the
Bye
next video.
bye.